this is like less than a comedy than Succession is now in the final season. Like
I
you
agree.
guys should switch categories for this upcoming Emmy.
Yeah, I read a great headline the other.
Hi, I'm Jonathan Blomberg, writing for MovieZine in Sweden.
Hi, Jonathan. Nice to meet you. I love your eclectic background.
Yes, thank you. Uh, I've seen the first 7 episodes of this final season.
Right.
I'm really looking forward to the final episodes.
Yeah,
uh,
me too. I haven't seen the final one. No one has. It's a big secret.
yeah. I would like to know how it feels to kind of come full circle with this show. It's been going on for a few years, and it's uh,
Yeah.
for me one of the best shows that's been around for the last couple of years. I really like watching it. So how has it been being a part of it?
I mean, it's been extraordinary. It's life-changing in all the ways, and it's been 7 years. We've made 4 seasons, but over 7 years. So we've all become very close and been through a lot of life together alongside shooting the show and pandemic and all the things. And so it was extraordinary. I mean, it was a big career change for me. And yeah, and on a personal level, it was just what a pleasure to work with such an extraordinary group of actors. So, in a way, it's the time, it's right. The story, it feels like it's time for the story to wrap up, and you don't want to overstay at the party too long, and it feels respectful of the characters in the story that we're finishing, and we can leave everyone in a good place, or maybe a different kind of place. But I think it's time. So of course there's nostalgia and there's sadness, and we're all going to miss each other, and we're on the regular text chain. But story wise, it felt like the right decision, and it's brave to do that and cut something off, even when we could keep making it for making its sake. But it's the moment has come.
Yeah, I kind of feel like a lot of people were almost expecting it to go after one season, because the first season was so good all on itself, and it was a hard act to follow, and you've managed to do that 2 times already, and for me it feels like a third time is the charm.
It's the
Because
charm.
it
That's right. That's right.
yeah.
And it runs, each season kind of runs like a 4 hour movie. So you can enjoy it as a full piece or season by season. And I think that the storytelling is so detailed and strong. And yeah, we've left it in the right place.
Yeah, I believe so. When you came on board, like all 7 years ago, this was kind of described as a dark comedy. I would almost say that this is like less than a comedy than Succession is now in the final season. Like
I
you
agree.
guys you should switch categories for this upcoming Emmy.
Yeah, I read a great headline the other day about Succession saying that Succession isn't an American drama, it's a British comedy. And I live in England, so I really got that. I think Succession is hilarious. But
Yeah.
yeah, I would almost call Barry a drama with jokes at this point. But the jokes are very funny. So
They are, and
keeps you
it's more like
laughing.
the situations that we find this
Yeah,
character in are funny,
yeah.
but they react like someone in a drama would, and
Yeah, and
that's really
that's
refreshing.
thank you. And it's really fun as actors. I think that that's the tone that we're playing in, because there's more elasticity in comedy. You can go bigger, you can do crazier things. And yet if you keep the sort of rooted performance of a dramatic performance, it even sells it even further, sometimes makes it even funnier. So I think it's a really fun place for us all to play in. We really enjoy the tone, and it's a fine line. It's been a fine line the whole 4 seasons of where are we on that scale. But
Yeah.
each scene is so well done that with moment by moment we make that call, and you feel it out, and then somehow it all gets cut together into this zany kind of tone.
Yeah, without spoiling anything at all from this issue, because I
Because
hope
we'll both
everyone
be
gets.
killed.
Yeah, sort of. Is there any part in this season that you were really happy to go down, without spoiling too much? Like for your
Yes,
character.
I can say this because I've said it in previous seasons that, I had an early pitch for Sally, which is that I wanted her to go somewhere. Gina Rowland's, Woman Under the Influence opening night. I wanted her to go somewhere in that territory, and I feel like they made good on their promise. And I don't think that that gives away too much, but I'm sure I'll hear if I did. So
Yeah,
yeah, it was good. It was an acting challenge that I was after and was able to
yeah,
be an opportunity to do.
and we could talk for hours about this season, I believe, after it's aired, because
Yeah,
there are some really nice twists and turns to this season
but
that
yeah,
I would love to go deeper in, but
for sure.
that's for another day.
Exactly. That's it for now. But yeah, we could talk about it at a later date. Because yeah, I think
Yeah.
that the pivots this season are the exciting thing. There's a lot you couldn't possibly see coming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I know you previously worked more on the like on stage and stuff like that. Has
Yeah.
this been something that wants you to do more on this side of acting? And you have like 30
Definitely.
seconds
Oh, yeah. I mean,
to
I
answer that.
still love the theater, but I've definitely enjoyed doing television. And I actually produced and wrote and started my own show that's coming out just now in Ireland on RTE. And so I've had a chance to be on the other side of the camera as well. And that's something I want to do a lot more of. It's a real challenge wearing those different hats. And I was inspired by, what I saw Bill doing on Barry and that kind of collective atmosphere that was created on that set. I wanted to go forth and do my own. So definitely, though I do miss the stage. There's nothing like
Yeah.
the stage.
So we'll talk about the your show when it airs here in Sweden, and then
Exactly.
we
Let's
can
have a
talk
chat
about
about
this.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So best of luck with the premiere now, and thanks a lot for taking the time to speak with me today.
Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks for talking to me. Bye.